All right, so you might be able to tell here we are back on Arch, and this is DWM here on my main PC with my 3800X and my 5700 XT. But I just want to go ahead and let you guys know because I had someone ask on my last video, even though I am using Arch Tiling Window Manager again, I still really like Elementary OS, and I don't think Elementary OS is going away, especially when it comes to me and my daily use, or not necessarily daily usage, but usage in general when it comes to Linux. I am not completely ditching Elementary OS. I like Elementary OS, but I'll get into some of the annoyances that I had with it, but they're all very minor. It just in general, I think it makes more sense to swap the OSs that I was running on my computer. So on my main workstation here, Elementary OS doesn't seem to be as suited for it as Arch. Um, and my laptop that I'm running with Arch and a Tiling Window Manager, I think Elementary OS is a better fit for it, especially since Elementary OS 6 is going to come with the multi-gesture, so a whole bunch of multi-gesture support and all that good stuff. So I think it just makes more sense to be running that on my laptop. And the main sort of reason why I wanted to get back to Arch on my main PC, it's really two reasons. The first one being that I was experiencing a lot of pulse audio issues. It just seemed to be a lot more finicky when it came to Elementary OS. Like my microphone would just randomly need to be plugged back in, and when it was plugged back in, it would also sometimes screw up with the audio levels in PAVU controls. So I'd have to go in there and so it was just annoying. It was just annoying, but to be honest, it's not that big of a deal. Like, really, I mean, Pulse Audio can just be finicky, just in general. So I can't really put that on Elementary OS. That's just a Pulse Audio thing. And if you're running a more stable distribution, you're going to have a little bit older of a Pulse Audio version. And at least in my case, it seems to be a more updated Pulse Audio also means a less finicky Pulse Audio. That's not always the case for Pulse Audio, though. Just saying. Anyway, so Pulse Audio is a little finicky, and then I have a MSI 5700 XT. Now I have ordered a Quadro K4000. So this is going to be my first Quadro. I got it for $100. It's not like it's a super powerful like card or anything, but it's nice Quadro. And it can do everything I need it to, and it was $100. So in the current graphics card market, that's a good deal. So yeah, I've got that coming in. I'm excited to use that, but the problem that I'm having with my 5700 XT is that it is a driver related issue, but sadly the only specific like like driver that I know that doesn't cause any green screen crashes ever is a specific version for Windows that you can find on forums when you start searching this type of issue. And when it comes to Linux, don't know why, but here on Arch, when I'm using the Zen kernel and got my drivers installed, it rarely ever happens. I mean, it is genuinely once, maybe twice a month that it will just, the whole screen turns green and then it'll hang for about 20 seconds, turn off, turn back on, and then it's off to the races again. But still, it's a super annoying crash, especially when you're, rendering out a video, halfway through making a video. It's pretty annoying when it happens. But on Elementary OS, just because it's a more stable distribution and the packages are older, I was having green screen crashes once a day, if not twice a day. And so it was just unusable. But in that same vein, I can't hold it against Elementary OS because This is a known thing with my card, especially MSI 5700 XTs, because MSI is a crap company when it comes to QA, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, so I can't really hold anything against ElementaryOS here. It's just I had some quirks here on the desktop. So here on my main workstation, I'm going to be sticking with Arch for the time being, and ElementaryOS is just going to go on my laptop. So yeah, shouldn't be a big thing. And yeah, I'm not leaving ElementaryOS. I just, most likely for a lot of the videos that you're going to see, instead of seeing ElementaryOS, you're going to be seeing Arch now. But in all reality, here before too long, maybe, hey, maybe even a few days, if I, go to my grandparents or just leave the house in general and need to make a video or want to make a video, yeah, you'll see me using ElementaryOS, because I'm planning on, I've got quite a few things today. By the end of the day, that my extra Ryzen laptop, the Lenovo Yoga 6, which if you don't know which laptop I have, if you're watching me on YouTube, I'll throw up a card so you can go check it out. But anyway, I should be running ElementaryOS on that thing by the end of the day today. So yeah, I'm not completely leaving, but I do just want to ask you guys something. If you have used Arch or ElementaryOS, or you're, if you've used both, which one are you running now and why? Just an interesting question. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, this wasn't really an informative video or anything like that, just sort of talking about me and why I'm using Arch on my main computer now. So just in case, I know one person asked, and so just in case anybody else was wondering why I've switched or whatever, here you go. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe button if you're watching me on YouTube. If you're watching me on Odyssey, just like, high five, dude. You're awesome. But if you're watching me on YouTube, do all that stuff and then scroll on down to Odyssey, check it out, and start using the platform, because you might find out you'll use it more than YouTube. It's way better. It respects your privacy. A lot of the creators that you already watch are over there, and you get rewarded for using the platform. So yeah, and you can give that to your favorite video creators. Yeah, it's pretty sick, isn't it? Or you could hoard it for yourself, but that one's not as sick. Maybe it is. Anyway, however you go about doing it, it's a pretty great platform. Definitely go over there, check it out. I'll have the screen up right now of all the people that support me and tip me over there. Thank all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Like, you guys genuinely help support the channel, and it's awesome. I actually just pulled out my LBC that I've made for a couple months now, and I'm going to be paying my bills in a day or so with that. So I am just, it's just awesome. You guys are awesome. So yeah. Also, check me out over on LibrePay. So it's another great way if you want to get your name put up there and be a supporter of the content that I make here. And yeah. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the rest of the content I put out, and I will check you on the flip side, I guess. See ya.